everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my second video showing the game Worldwide Rush. I want to acknowledge that the developer of the game gave me a Steam code so I can play this game, and I want to thank them again for their generosity. I am playing Worldwide Rush on the Steam Deck, which means that this game might look and play a little different than it would if I were playing on a PC. After the last session, I looked into changing the behavior of the Steam Deck controller. I reassigned some of the buttons, so now I can zoom in and out on the map. Playing on the Steam Deck probably still doesn't feel quite as natural as playing on a PC, but there isn't any functionality that I feel is really missing at this point. I also went into the game's settings and changed the order in which the date appears, so it now shows month, day, and year. I know this is less common in the rest of the world, but it's the order that makes sense to me. Like I said at the end of the first video, I haven't decided how many videos to make about Worldwide Rush. I think I'd like to get at least as far as interacting with other companies. I'm also thinking about potentially creating a video about this game's Discover mode, in which you start with only 2 cities in a single country, and you have to unlock more cities and countries as you play. If you have thoughts about what you would like to see in this game, let me know in the comments. Last time out, I created a new game in Classic mode, so every city in the world is available, and I am competing against other companies, which are controlled by the computer. I started from a hub in Memphis, Tennessee, and started buying passenger vans to carry passengers to and from cities around Memphis. At the end of the video, a new month began, and I was given new goals. I changed the route of one vehicle to improve profitability. I'm pretty sure the other route will become profitable if I just wait. Then I upgraded the vehicles that the game recommended. I also took out another loan to create a new hub in Atlanta, and I added some new routes to Atlanta. At that point, I had spent all of my money, so now I'm waiting until my routes earn enough money that I can start expanding again. I would like to expand more around Atlanta. Looking at the demand to Atlanta, there are several cities in a line to 2 different directions from Atlanta, which means that a train route connecting those cities is likely to be very profitable. Unfortunately, trains and the tracks they run on are expensive, so it may be a while before I have enough money. A new feature since I played the demo is that different countries can have different bonuses, which you can see by clicking on the flag icon for the city. In the United States, roads are less expensive than they would be otherwise, encouraging road development. So that means that if I do try to build trains from Atlanta, they will be relatively more expensive than building roads would be. Returning to Memphis, the hub in Memphis is already very busy. I have 15 different routes through Memphis and 21 vehicles on those routes. This is starting to feel like more than I can manage. Another addition to this game since when I played the demo is hub managers. If you hire a hub manager, they will automatically upgrade vehicles and add more vehicles to routes when there is sufficient demand. You can also set them to automatically create new routes from the hub. Hiring a hub manager costs $200,000. When you hire a manager, they will collect the profits for all of the vehicles operating from that hub and use the money to buy and upgrade vehicles. You will get any money left over at the end of the month, after they take their cut. With a hub manager, I won't fall behind on adding vehicles to popular routes, so I expect them to pay off for hubs with even a small number of routes. On the other hand, my playstyle is usually to expand as soon as I have the money. With a hub manager, instead of getting money for every individual trip, I only get the money at the end of the month, so I will have to be more patient. Still, I expect that by hiring hub managers, I will come out ahead overall. Since I'm not getting the money directly anymore, I have increased the play speed while I wait. I don't expect this hub manager to solve everything. I have it set to maintain existing routes, so if other routes out of Memphis would be helpful, I will still have to create them myself. Also, even though the manager will be upgrading vehicles and adding vehicles to routes, I can still do that myself if I think the manager is being too slow. So having a manager doesn't take away my control of the game at all. While I've been waiting, I've transported enough passengers to improve my company classification. I am now a provincial pioneer. I still have one company which isn't making any money. Oh, never mind. It just made $5,000. I've still been earning money directly because of Atlanta. I should check if I can expand any routes there. I really want to be adding rail routes, but they will be way out of my current price range. Since it's the end of the month anyway, I'll just increase the play speed. Welcome to September. I better pause. Since it's a new month, I expected to have more capital. I clearly do not. What is the Memphis hub doing? The hub earned over $1 million last month, but it currently has less than $40,000 cash, and I should have gotten a payout, but I only have $400 in the bank. Let me check my overall finances. I got $45,000 from the hub, and I've already directly earned nearly $5,000 in September, but I paid out $90,000 for the hubs and $40,000 more for my loans. Can I borrow more money? Yes. But do I want to borrow more money? Taking out another loan for $1 million every month doesn't seem sustainable. I guess I'll check my new goals. New connections to Memphis. Sounds great if I can pay for them. Fulfill Memphis demand. This probably means expanding routes even more than the hub manager will. At least connecting Baton Rouge to Memphis is easier than the other two. Every month, if a city meets all of its transportation demands, it expands, meaning it adds a new destination. But if you fail to meet demand from a city to a particular destination, the passengers may change destinations. I had the route from Cookeville to Memphis, but apparently I failed to actually transport enough passengers. So now they want to go to Knoxville instead. For my cities that have grown, I now have passengers from Dyersburg to Atlanta. They should be able to get there. Florence has passengers who want to go to Chicago. I don't know how I will do that. And Atlanta, let's see, who's new? Wants to go to Columbus. Okay. Where is that? Oh, Columbus, Georgia. I was thinking of Columbus, Ohio. I could do that if I had the money. You know what? I'm going to take the loan. I need to keep expanding. So let's start with Baton Rouge. I'll go through Jackson. Oh, and I'll have to expand the hub in Memphis. Let's see, I've unlocked several Trailblazer vehicles. I should take the Frontier Powell so I can work on unlocking the level 3 Frontier vehicle. And extending the road is another $150,000, but I have to do it. There we go. And Baton Rouge also has passengers going to Jackson, which is already on the way. But Port Arthur is not on the way. Okay, so I will get a grant if I connect Baton Rouge to Memphis, and I will get a bonus if I transport enough people to Memphis. So I have 22 passengers going to Jackson and 7 going to Memphis. I wonder if my van will be enough. Okay, my Frontier Powell can carry 15 passengers, which doesn't really sound like enough. Can I upgrade? It won't be a Frontier vehicle, but I better get the Antero. What else wants to connect to Memphis? Alright, I already did Baton Rouge. What do we see? Okay, so Ardmore is to the west. And it looks like the others are to the east. Asheville also has passengers to Cookeville, and Knoxville is on the way. Bowling Green also wants connections to Nashville and Cookeville. Ardmore looks like a larger city, but it's far away. Alright, I'll start with Bowling Green. Now I'll take a Powell. Oh, and the road is cheap. Okay, I don't think I can build anything else right now, so I will unpause. All I can do is wait, so I might as well go faster. The hub is at least making money, even if I'm not seeing any of it yet. Okay, to fulfill the Memphis demand, I would need a connection to Ardmore. Alright, I can try. Oh, but I need to expand the hub. Yeah, never mind. Why do I have 47 passengers to Greenville? Well, okay. I can't add a route to Memphis because I would have to expand the hub. What about Atlanta? A route to Cookeville would be good. And even with the cheapest van, the roads would still be $200,000. What if I skip Chattanooga? Still 200,000. Oh wait, new month. What's going on? Okay, let's ignore Cookeville for now. See, I have 3 vehicles to upgrade. They're all slaggards, upgrading to Hubbards. Okay, done. Next I have Slaggard going to Jackson. Done. looks like are going to Athens. And there's an event. Thanksgiving, which increases tourism in the United States. That probably means more passengers. Can I take out another loan? Yes. But I have money, so I don't think I need it right now. Alright, fulfill Atlanta demand. Okay, to fill demand, I need a route to Columbus. Oh. And Macon is also a problem. Maybe I should upgrade this fit. I can get an Antero. Or I could go even bigger. I'll get a Trailblazer Gannett. What? Oh, it's already sold out. I could go even bigger, get a Trailblazer 4-acre. That might be overkill. Yeah, let's get the Antero. But maybe I should get 2 Anteros. Alright, let me check Macon. So there are a lot of passengers to Atlanta, and there are also passengers who want to go to Cookeville. And then Augusta, which I can't get to. Okay, let's get another one. Bring up the routes, and then duplicate. All right. That takes care of Macon. What else do I need? Oh, right, Columbus. Oh, wait. What's the last new goal? Okay, Asheville to Memphis. Oh, right, I've already looked at this. It would go through Cookeville. Asheville also wants a route to Sumter, which would be harder. Okay, and which cities have grown? Alright, there's Jackson, which now has passengers to Meridian. And I'm already going to Meridian. Okay. What's next? Cape Girardeau. Chicago. Chicago still doesn't seem like a good idea. And Dyersburg. Also Chicago? This game really wants me to go to Chicago. Okay. I'll add the route to Asheville. But I would have to upgrade the hub. Should I take the loan? Or yeah, upgrading would be 700,000. I can get a new hub in Cookville. Okay, which is 790. But Cookville looks like a really good potential hub. Okay, I'll take the loan. New hub in Cookville. And now for this route, I don't have the additional price of the hub. So now I will take a Frontier Powell. Trains. Okay, can't afford them. Yeah. Frontier Powell. And I have to build the roads. And that's the whole route. So let's go. And I might as well unpause the game at this point. Oh, and I can get a bonus for fulfilling demands from Asheville. Okay, but I think I only have taken passengers going to Cookville at this point. Well, okay. I'll just get another vehicle. Yep, and this one's taking the passengers to Memphis. Still can't do anything about Sumter, though. Alright, back to Atlanta. I need the route to Columbus. Oh, okay. And this time I will take... Oh, I'll just get the Trailblazer Slayer. And there's the road. And the route is running. Already at 91%. Okay, I've taken all the passengers who are currently at Columbus, so there's not more I can do at this point. Might as well increase the speed. And while I'm waiting, what else is going on? We zoom out, we can see some of my competitors who are expanding. Okay. Asheville's at 64%. Oh, I think the event is working against me. Because there's more demand that I have to meet. Do I need another van? Wait, one of them's losing money? Okay, it's full now. So it's fine. Yeah, I better get another one. My fulfillment's going down? And I'm also missing my fulfillment for Atlanta. I have 50 passengers for Florence. How did that happen? Whoa, already? With the game running at the higher speed, I definitely need to pause and check what's happening. Should I get another bus? It's only carrying 26 passengers at the moment. Maybe I should get a hub manager here too. Let's check my new destinations. Nashville to Atlanta, that's fine. Springfield to Ottumwa. Springfield has 60 passengers to Rolla? Okay, there's Ottumwa, which is close to my competitor again. Jackson again. To Chicago again. And Meridian. Also to Chicago? Oh, wait, Meridian wants passengers from Columbia? I bet they can't get there. Yeah, no. For my goals, I have optimized vehicle profitability. Let me check this route. Two vehicles. Lots of passengers in Rolla. Lots of passengers in Springfield that want to go to Rolla. They should have tons of passengers. I think this one will fix itself. We also have the Memphis passenger quota. Let's take a look. Seems like the big problem is Greenville. And I have several buses on that route. Also have a bunch of people in Greenville wanting to get to Jackson. All the passengers are connecting, which means they really came from somewhere else. All right, let me look at the vehicles themselves. Okay, headed to Jackson, currently full. Headed back to Memphis, almost full. And headed to Jackson as well, and also full. Alright, so let me watch this bus which is headed to Memphis. Alright, we can run faster. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, so it's taking passengers from Jackson to Greenville, which is a little odd. Somehow passengers are going from Jackson to Memphis first and then to Greenville. Alright, not sure what to do about this. I'll think about it. Greenville now has passengers who want to go to Gulfport, which isn't connected. That shouldn't be a problem. Alright, I'll come back to this. And then I also have more connections to Atlanta. There are a bunch of cities which say they want a direct path. But I think there is a direct path from Atlanta to Memphis. Okay, over here, we have where I want to add in the train lines. So maybe I'll just do that, and that will take care of the connections. Okay, to do that, I need a loan. Another $1 million every month. And then we will build out from Myrtle Beach back to Atlanta. Athens looks like probably off the path to Atlanta, so we'll skip that. And now we can select a train. Let's see what happens then. Alright, so my options are the Trackstar Iron 1000 and the G Locomax General T2. Let's start with just the T2. Alright, now it shows what the rail will look like. And okay. Myrtle Beach trying to get to Sumter does not look good. It doesn't want to give us track in a more direct route. Okay, I'm just gonna remove that track entirely, not worry about it. Maybe on the other side, do I want to be trying to get to Memphis? I know I have a lot of passengers to Florence as well. Oh, but you do not like running rail from Atlanta to Gadsden either. And that will cost a ton of money. Alright, never mind. How about the rest of the stuff? Let's do it. And there's the route. And so now you're heading from Sumter to Columbia. You'll be picking up passengers all along the way, so even though there are not many passengers from Sumter, you'll have enough passengers soon enough. That should give me more connections. Okay, I still see Columbia on the list, but I just built that one out, so maybe that hasn't updated yet. Okay, anyway, we're at 8 of 11 at the moment. I really think it should be higher. I can get the rest of the way there. by adding the other train line that I wanted, I think. Right? We can go to Greenville and then Charlotte. And this train is coming from Columbia on its way to Augusta. Alright, you should be working now. So, Greenville, Charlotte, Greensboro. Makes sense because Greenville has passengers to Greensboro. Oh, can I go even further? Culpeper. Okay, so that's another company's city. Let's not do that yet. And map out to Atlanta. Add the train. Okay. The train itself is more money than I have right now. Let me take a look. Okay, that should work. I can pay for all of that rail if I take out one more loan. And there's the rail, and now I can't afford the train. Okay. I'm still earning money, right? So maybe I can just wait this out. And you know what? Can I just take out one more loan? I can. There's my train. Let's do it. Because if I didn't take out that loan, then I wouldn't really be able to do anything else at this point anyway, so might as well. Alright, so that should take care of my connections to Atlanta. Back to Memphis. I have hardly any passengers actually leaving from Memphis, but I have tons of passengers who are waiting in Memphis. Alright, I have the direct path, but it's going through Jackson. I have a direct path to Florence as well. And that one's entirely direct. Alright, let me add a route from Memphis to Greenville. Because I have so many passengers who want to go to Greenville right now. And so if I do that, that'll be the bus I want. And let's build the road and go. Okay, no cities, no passengers, but I know I have plenty of passengers actually in Memphis. Alright, that looks good. And let's come back and check on my trains. Yeah, you're only up to 9 at this point. But I have routes to most of those. Not to Cookville. Chattanooga also wants to go to Cookville. What happens if I connect all of these? Alright, at this point I'm going to have to go back to buses. Feels like a shame, but it's worth it to have this route going. Alright, and now I have all my connections I need to Atlanta. So I will get that grant. This is just increasing profitability, which is working. And finally, the Memphis passengers. I'm getting closer and closer to other companies. Let's take a look at Memphis again. I do keep thinking that I want to get out to Ardmore as well. Can I do that? Okay, it wants passengers from Memphis and Little Rock. So that would be good. So let's just go direct. And again, we're back to buses. We will start with something small, something I can pay for. And I'll need the final road. All right. So I've got that connection at least. So I don't really have any other passengers in Memphis who are trying to get to specific places. Oh wait, this road that I built, which is supposed to be going to Ardmore, is actually going to Dallas instead. And Dallas looks really good. Was this one right? No, it was this one. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and add Dallas as a destination right now. There we go. And no cost because I'm currently paused anyway. Oh, oops. Alright, it's worth doing. So I'm up to 90 passengers out of my quota. What next? Alright, just looking around Birmingham, just because of where it is, it seems like it should be connected. Alright, can I add a route through Birmingham from Atlanta? I would have to upgrade my hub. Alright. Memphis, upgrading my hub would be even worse. What else should I be doing at this point? Just cook food. So I have the hub here. I haven't gotten a hub manager yet. I don't think I need one yet. Although I do have 4 vehicles. They're all profitable at the moment. I wonder if they can be doing better. Alright, let's do it. Okay, and that is all of my money. There's my beautiful network centered around Memphis, connecting out to Atlanta in one direction and beyond, and then Dallas in the other. Let's go faster so we can get some money, so we can do something else. I've lost out on my profitability. What happened? How are you only carrying 2 passengers? And I still haven't hit my passenger quota yet either. Okay, now I'm back on the profitable side, so that's something. And And in Interella, we filled up. Everything's looking great. Oh, hit my Memphis passenger quota. So just waiting for the end of the month. And we can also see the 2 nearby companies, and there we are. December. Okay. We just got paid a lot of money. All of my hubs are paying out. I completed all of my goals, which also paid out a whole bunch of stuff. All of my cities have expanded. I have a bunch of new goals. Oh, I did have one destination change. Baton Rouge changed from Memphis to Atlanta. That's actually less convenient, but okay. I think, though, that I want to stop here. So this is where I say like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see where I can take things from here. Thanks for watching.